In the early hours of June 25, 2009, the world was shaken by the news that Michael Jackson, the king of pop, had died. The news spread like wildfire, and fans around the globe were left in disbelief and mourning. Jackson's death was a tragic end to a life filled with both unparalleled success and intense controversy. Behind the scenes, the circumstances leading up to his death were far more complex and troubling than anyone could have imagined. This video delves into the relationship between Michael Jackson and the Nation of Islam, a controversial organization that played a significant role in the final years of his life. Michael Jackson's association with the Nation of Islam, NOI, began to gain attention in the early 2000s, a time when the singer was facing numerous personal and legal challenges. The NOI, founded in 1930 by Wallace D. Fard Muhammad, is a religious and political movement that combines elements of traditional Islam with black nationalist ideas. Over the years, the organization has been known for its controversial and sometimes violent rhetoric, particularly under the leadership of Louis Farrakhan, who took over in the 1980s. In 1984, Louis Farrakhan made a public statement about Michael Jackson, criticizing the singer's appearance and behavior. However, this attitude changed dramatically in 1993, following Jackson's first molestation scandal. Farrakhan began to defend Jackson, comparing his treatment to that of a slave on a plantation. This shift in stance was significant, as it marked the beginning of a closer relationship between the singer and the NOI. By 2003, rumors were circulating that members of the NOI had moved into Jackson's Neverland ranch and were involved in his business affairs. This was a cause for concern among Jackson's close associates, including his official spokesperson, Stuart Backerman, who resigned in protest. Backerman was worried that the NOI influence was altering Jackson's message of multicultural unity and replacing it with a philosophy of black separatism. The exact nature of Jackson's relationship with the NOI is complex and multifaceted. Some believe that he was drawn to the organization for protection, especially if he were to face prison time due to his legal troubles. Others suggest that his interest in the NOI was influenced by his brother, Jermaine, who had converted to Islam in 1989, and his nanny, Grace Roramba. Eddie Murphy, a friend and fellow entertainer, is also said to have introduced Jackson to Louis Farrakhan's speeches, which sparked his interest in the NOI. Despite these connections, Jackson remained a practicing Jehovah's Witness. However, his ties to the NOI were evident in his actions. In 1995, he donated $25,000 to Farrakhan's Million Man March, a significant event that aimed to showcase the positive image of black men in America. This gesture was seen as a sign of his support for the NOI goals, even if he did not formally convert to Islam. The year 2003 was particularly significant in the relationship between Jackson and the NOI. During this time, the singer's legal troubles were intensifying, and the NOI presence in his life became more pronounced. Grace Roramba, who had gained considerable influence over Jackson, was a key figure in this relationship. The NOI also provided security for Jackson during his 2005 trial for child molestation, further solidifying their connection. Rumors of Jackson's conversion to Islam continued to circulate, especially after his acquittal in 2005. In 2007, his brother Jermaine stated that he wanted Michael to convert to Islam, and in 2008, the Sun newspaper reported that Jackson had indeed converted, changing his name to Michael. However, these claims were later denied by Jermaine Jackson, who confirmed that Michael never converted to Islam, although his ties to the NOI remained close. The final years of Jackson's life were marked by declining health and a growing dependency on medication. Dr. Conrad Murray, his personal physician, played a crucial role in this period. Murray's presence in Jackson's life was controversial, as he administered powerful anesthetics, including propofol, to help the singer sleep. The medication room at Jackson's Carrollwood mansion, where Murray set up his equipment, was a stark contrast to the opulence of the rest of the house. It was a chaotic space filled with medical paraphernalia, reflecting the singer's deteriorating condition. The night of June 24, 2009, was the last time Dr. Murray saw Michael Jackson alive. Murray had been trying to wean Jackson off his propofol dependency, and the previous night had been a rare success. However, when Jackson returned from rehearsals, his condition was uncertain. Murray's testimony and the evidence from the subsequent trials provide a detailed account of the events that led to Jackson's death. The medication room, with its disarray and medical equipment, became the scene of a tragedy that ended the life of one of the most iconic figures in music history. In conclusion, Michael Jackson's relationship with the Nation of Islam was a complex and controversial aspect of his life. While it provided him with a sense of community and support during difficult times, it also raised concerns about his vulnerability and the influence of a controversial organization. Jackson's life and legacy remain a subject of fascination and debate, but one thing is clear: his final years were marked by intense personal struggles and a tragic end.